If you're looking to get into the mechanical keyboard hobby but don't want to spend 500 ringgit or 1000 ringgit for those big boy brands, well, I would highly recommend getting the CK530 version 2 from Cooler Master. I've had this keyboard for a couple of months now and I'm going to share my review here with you. First up, let's talk about the case. It's a low profile frame with quite a sturdy build. There's zero to little flex on the case itself, and it has a very nice aluminium brushed metal finish. I like how the backside is quite clean with a one-step angle fit. Surprisingly, when I first saw this with that small little rubber fit at the bottom as well, I thought that probably wouldn't be enough to keep the keyboard in place, but surprisingly for the last couple of months when I've been using this keyboard, it has held in place surprisingly well. Next up is the keycaps. Well, the keycaps here, they're actually using ABS keycaps, unfortunately, but given this price point, it is quite understandable. And it actually has a very nice font laser edge onto the keycaps, and I do quite like the amount of concave on the keycap too as well. Overall, the keycaps is resting on the Gateron blue switch. It is quite smooth, but it is also sometimes a little bit wobbly, but surprisingly, I didn't have much trouble typing on them. I didn't have much issues of finding the right key or mistyping on the Gateron blue switches. So if you guys like tactile clicky finishes keyboards, I think this is the one that you definitely want to get. So let's check out on the sound test right now. There are also a lot of RGB modes that you can select for the CK530 version 2, so you can see the footage here. But I want to share with you my verdict and experience of using the CK530 version 2 for the last couple of months. I have to say, I really enjoy my time typing on the keyboard, long hours on end, especially for those of us who are working from home. And if you're working from home, I think this is the keyboard to get. But given how tactile and clicky the Gateron blue switches are, you may not want to use this in your office. In case you are working at close proximity or a small office where your workers can hear every single thing around the office, this may annoy your co-workers quite a lot. But for me, I am surprisingly really happy with how clicky and responsive the keys are. Especially if you're gaming, I think you wouldn't be too bothered by how the clicky sound of the keyboards are. Obviously, I would have loved to see maybe in CK530 version 3, if Cooler Master ever makes the next upgraded version, perhaps they could looking at upgrading the keycaps into something a little bit more heavier. And I would say that for a keyboard at this price point with a 2-year warranty as well, it is definitely the one to check out for me. Lastly, I think for me it's not really a deal breaker, but if I had to nitpick, I think some of you would have preferred a detachable cable as seen in the higher ends of the mechanical keyboard players. But given that this guy is coming in at a very, I would say, great value price point, I really can't complain much. And given how you can pretty much remove all the keys, you can actually mod the CK530 with your own keycaps if you want to. So that is actually a possibility as well. So that is something that I would say that if you want to also explore into modding your own mechanical keyboard, this could be the one to go for actually as well. So I am actually now looking for keycaps to replace with the CK530 version 2 from Cooler Master, and I highly recommend this for those of you who are trying to get into the mechanical keyboard. It's really comfortable, zero to little flex. I think that's my biggest surprise on the case itself, but the RGB lighting is a very big bonus together with the wrist rest and also the keycaps wire puller. So that's my review for the CK530 from Cooler Master. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the comment section down below.